matchup that almost has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. Hello and welcome to TIAA Bank Field, home of the Jaguars here in Jacksonville, Florida. The Bulldogs will kick this deep to get us going. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Oh, he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. Oh, and he almost broke it. Finally steps out of bounds. What a great return to set up the offense now. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So the Gators offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. Well, Kirk, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today. A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned that you're getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback looking to scramble. We're able to convert. It'll be first and goal at the 7.
What a job by this quarterback, having an idea of exactly where he is on the field. Third down scramble, doesn't get it into the end zone, but guess what? Picks up that first down. We got a first and goal.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Snags the quick throw. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Makes a quick grab. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner decides to field it. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense out there for their first possession. Got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week, but let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he was through the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance.
And the back gets the football. In the clear at the 25. Breaking tackles and going. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground. And suddenly they're across midfield at the 47 after that one big play. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. And then first down, right back to the running game. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. It's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
Going to try to use his legs here. And he decides to step out of bounds, avoiding the contact. Doesn't have enough for the first down. Second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
But I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Looks right for a quick completion. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Gators starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Barrett. And the tackle is made. Not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid game.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Quick throw, the catch is made. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41. And the Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, really starts to wear you out.
With Juke to get free, and the defense comes up with the football.
Chris, anytime a quarterback starts to take off and scramble, the defense is alert to try to get to him and dislodge that football. He gets some positive yards, but he doesn't take care of the ball and secure it, and they're able to knock it away.
Gets out quickly to the left side. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Running with purpose. It'll end up being a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. That should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. Looking to protect the football and protect the lead. They fumbled it away last time. The pass rush closing in. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open. So the misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pressure is coming. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Barry. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing the deep.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The Gators will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. But I think these great...
He's in the clear. Heads out of bounds after another big gain and a first down. This defense has not been able to stop the quarterback run today. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quick throw to the quarterback off the RPO. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Defense is coming after him. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty mark. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense comes to the line for third down off the incompletion. Out of the gun now on third down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite third down offense. The offense will go for here on fourth down and 3. Let's go to the right, looking for the first down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Man, this defense coordinator better adjust to this receiver. All they did was get him the ball in space, and you can see what he can do after the catch. One defender will not slow this receiver down today. You better bracket him or use double coverage.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Remember the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And is intercepted.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Watch the call here. The drive begins with excellent field position. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida.
That is a great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Grab by the receiver. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Second down play coming up for this offense. He'll hand it off. Goes a stiff arm. Looks like Georgia will have the first down. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing...
And he throws his third interception of the day.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
That ball snagged for a completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Grab behind the line, it's Sperry. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. Short completion, the third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Risky call here by this offense. I thought the quarterback might wait a little bit longer for him to take his route beyond the sticks, but he gets the ball out of his hands. And how about the job by this receiver to fight for that first down?
Offense getting set, second down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
The Gators keep the football on the move. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just wanting to battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
They face a third and short on the 9th play of this drive. He hands it off from the gun. Able to convert on third. Sets up first and goal at the 8.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Caught quickly. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. Offense facing second and goal. Looking for a man. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Brought down after return, but Pick sets up his offense. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously, reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before the break? From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
He escapes the pocket, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Return starts from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First down. Looking to throw the football. It's a quick grab. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Running back has it on a screen now. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's got it in the open. Breaks loose at the 40. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. It took nearly the first half, but this offense has finally navigated into the red zone.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch.
He cannot escape. It's a sack. This defense reeling after giving up that big play responds immediately with a sack.
Yeah, on the previous play, the offensive line did their job. They held up. Nice job in pass protection to give the quarterback time to make the throw. The very next play, the defense has had enough. This time they win the battle up front and get to that quarterback and come up with that sack.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, as you know, this first half has been less than stellar, to put it mildly, but this could be a jolt. This is something that they can build off when they get back out there after halftime.
Set up now for the extra point try. And it's good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Bird offense is back out on the field now. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put in scoring position before the half. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
That's caught. It's Montgomery. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Second down after that previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Looks like he's going to run it. Slides to avoid the big hit. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And we're going to throw now on first down. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Should be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. The lead is still 23 off the miss. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge of your seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Gators and Bulldogs.
And the Gators will kick this away to get the second half going. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. They'll take a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. What an electric play. Suddenly they move into scoring position down to the 24.
Well, the first half did not go the way they had planned, but boy, they have come out making plays here in this second half. Great completion, big yards downfield, and now they're looking for ways to cut into this lead.
Important second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. So 2 losses in a row puts him in a tough spot. 3rd and very long. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Running back grabs it on the screen. And the screen doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's 4th down. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Gators offense retakes the field. Trying to find room. It's Berry. Some hard running there through a tackle.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
And it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he can run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
He's going to take off here. Slides down to avoid the tackle. That puts him over 150 yards today. Kurt, we knew he was going to be a focus coming in, but he has backed up the hype and then some.
Yeah, he sure has, Chris. I mean, all year long, he's been a dynamic playmaker. I'd argue one of the top in the entire country. And now, in a rivalry game, to be able to do this, well, it says a lot about him. I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion on an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver, then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
He's got a man down the middle. He's tackled immediately, but not before a gain that moves the ball to the 25. The Gators have 1st and 10 here. And they'll use the ground game here. Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Bringing pressure. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's brought it down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the 1st down. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. 2nd down after that completion.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. The Bulldogs will send the punt team onto the field. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. The Florida offense retakes the field. The last possession, they settled for a field goal, but really worked on the clock. Let's see if they can do that again with the lead. And it's a direct snap. The Wildcat look picks up a solid game, but they're still short of the 1st.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid game.
Here's 2nd down. Here comes a handoff. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the 1st down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And he drops back in the gun. The pocket breaking down. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
It's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Running out of time in the pocket. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. The Gators will have to kick it away. Finally, the first punt of the game, hoping to pin them back deep. And the punt will bounce out of bounds. Great execution that time. The offense in a tough spot to start the drive. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wide out. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently.
Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And notice how the balance of this passing game's been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Defense not pressing this time. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Hey, I get the passing of football's had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Hey, I can understand why they're trying to run the football here, but Chris, let's face it, the way this quarterback's been throwing it around, I'm surprised we didn't see them call his number. He's already thrown for 3 touchdowns.
Touchdown, Florida. Still no answer for this offense. And momentum really building. Now, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. I mean, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Receiver makes the catch. Physical run earns the 1st down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What's another incompletion? Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another 4th down for this quarterback.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking for his big tight end. Pass falls incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw again. Lets it go quickly. Catch is made down the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. Dogs are moving quickly down the field. And here's the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. And that game moves the ball across midfield. 1st down coming up from the 46.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Football comes out. And the ball rolls out of bounds. They'll keep possession, but it's short of a first down. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Makes the catch. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They bring it down where the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. The Dogs come to the line with 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete. He was looking for the end zone.
With this big a fourth-quarter deficit, defense playing smart. Very well prepared for these 4 verts. Quarterback's going to have to find a way to deliver accurate passes downfield if they want to come back in this game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball, almost coming up with another turnover. Just a dominating day for this defense.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense makes the stop. The screen pass doesn't produce a first down, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the end zone, and now they've got an interesting dilemma on their hands. Down by a couple possessions, do they go for a field goal and hope to get the ball back with a chance potentially to win the game? Or this close, do they pull the trigger and take a chance to...
And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach, but again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
And the point after is good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They got some things to work out here. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, and the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. He's running out of time here. Past the 40. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. A direct snap. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if you're going to run an ISO play with that pulling guard, the running back's got to do a better job of getting behind those big linemen to hope that a hole will open up. Here he tries to bounce it to the outside, and there's just no room out there.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the Gators pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. The Gators come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Here's the second down play. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. And that pass falls incomplete. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Takes the handoff. It's Barry. First down and more. He's still running. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. And that play should secure an upset. Kirk, this is a team that told us, forget the rankings. We're here to make a strong statement as we get to the stretch run, and they've done that today.
Well, these guys really looked apart today, stepped up when a lot of people had questions if they could play in this kind of game. The answer is yes. Now they have to handle being that team with expectations. Not every team handles that well, but I'm excited to see how they deal with that in the coming weeks.
Looking to pass here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive game here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games where you kind of look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team, you break down the film. They'll be pretty happy when they get the chance to look at this one.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Here comes the shovel pass. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Offense success the formation. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Almost another interception. Can you believe it? It'll bring up fourth down. The Bulldogs will send their punt team onto the field.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
So this one is tucked away. Time for